Okay. And I think we are good. Okay. You're definitely going to be hitting 1,000 woolies though. Shiny today guarantee? I hope so. Okay. Let's get going. No point in wasting time. Just get right into it. See, I didn't have high hopes for the first Pokemon we encountered, so... Still going strong. Oh, Nick it. Yes, please. No. Oh, not you, Squirvet. Oh. Wooloo, wooloo, wooloo. No, not shiny. Although actually, I say I'm gonna hit 1,000. It's not gonna... It won't track the encounters anymore because I'm not killing them. So we're probably already at over 1,000. Will this stream be longer than the last one? It depends. I'd like to aim to go for at least 2.5 hours. But it's kind of when it gets to that point, if I'm not really feeling up for going for much longer, then I will just typically end the stream there. I don't know, my aim is kind of always to do 2.5 hours, but yeah. I don't think I could go for longer than like 4. I think 4 hours would be my limit. But I've also never done a stream that's 4 hours. I think the longest one I've ever done was like 3 hours 45. Will it be at least 2 hours? I'll say definitely at least 2 hours. That I can pretty much guarantee. Maybe that's stupid cheater. I am, well, I keep, because I think I've been so tunnel visioned on like getting the shiny that I haven't really even thought about the gym leaders for the challenge. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to be doing. Or like, what team members would be the best to use. The only way I'm going to decide that, oh, I didn't mean to run into that. Whoops. The only way I'm going to be deciding the team members is, what shinies do I like? That's about it. And I would like to avoid type overlap. Oh, avoid it as much as possible, because if I get, like, a duplicate type shiny, I'm not going to throw it away. I don't know, I'm saying this like I think I will get a shiny I'm not hunting for. I don't even know yet. I think I need to focus on getting this one shiny first. I get shiny Cedar. At least at first, we'll see how long I can keep this one going. I kind of want to go for just Gen 8 shinies for the team. But like, as much as I can, I would like to just have Gala Pokemon. But we'll see. I don't know why I'm planning the future of this challenge when I'm barely even started it so far. I feel like the challenge doesn't really start until I get that shiny. There we go. Please get shiny tutorial. That was one I was on the fence about getting because I picked Sobble as my starter. The starters are shiny locked, but I was tempted to try and get my hands on a foreign ditto and then Masuda method the Sobble later. And that would cause a type overlap, but I might, just in case I'm not able to shiny hunt Sobble, that was one of the ones I was maybe going to go for when I could. Because I do think Dreadnought has a very nice shiny. So that's definitely one of the ones I considered. What if I just stood there not moving? That's kind of creepy. Hi, Nickit. Hello. Could have been shiny. Wish me luck. Oh, good luck. Yeah. No, that's a Squirtle. Oh, I see a Nickit over there. I'm gonna run to that. Hello! Welcome to the stream. We still haven't got the shiny yet. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. I don't know if you could hear that, it was quite quiet, but... Okay, so quite a lot of Pokemon there we can run into. This is good, this is good. Oh no, all squirrels. Oh, Rookie, save me, please. Ah. Oh my god, I've already been going for 20 minutes today. Ah, there we go. Oh god, I thought I just ran through it there. Why is it all just square bits? There we go. Oh, whoops. Not you. All I did was adjust the controller. Go away now, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. There you go. I didn't really need to take a step. It was that close. Keep getting really worried that I'm getting into such a routine of running into the Pokemon and then running away from it. I keep worrying I'm gonna do that with the shiny. I keep feeling like I have to pause sometimes, just make sure that I'm not running away from it. I mean, I'd like to think I'll notice if it's the shiny, and I won't touch the controller to run away. I'm just gonna have to rely on the Pokeballs being good because my Drizzile is far too high of a level to weaken it without just killing it. And it's been, I think it's been like that for a while. Thing is now, at least he's not leveling up anymore, but it's highly likely I will have an Inteleon pretty soon. Because when I start the next hunt, I'll go through like the 500 encounters thing again. So that will likely lead to me getting an Inteleon. Oh my god, they're everywhere. No. Yes. You. No. let's have a little check-in. How long has this been going? Okay. 29.5 hours. That's also including, like, the introduction and all that other stuff, which is probably, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes? But I've still basically been doing this for, like, practically 30 hours. And really, this is just the first shiny I need to get. There'll be like minimum 6. I mean, if I just wanted to get a team and then move on, but I'll probably end up shiny hunting in like every area I can. That was part of my rules. Once I've gotten a shiny, if I get a shiny, here on Route 1, I cannot shiny hunt here again. All Squirvets. Fantastic. Like, I would have to go somewhere else. All Squirvets again. Where have all the good ones gone? Oh god, they're all here. And maybe it would be fun as part of the challenge if I had to get a shiny in every location, but I didn't actually really think up much of the rules before I started this. Like, the only rule I really came up with is in, like, gym battles and rival battles, once I can only use shinies. That's kind of the only rule I definitely decided. You know, I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, you know, this shiny is taking me forever. You know, I didn't think it would take as long as this. And I remember people have done this challenge, but in games where the odds was at like 8,000. and they had no way of improving those odds at all. And I think about that, I'm like, you know, maybe I don't have it too bad. I mean, it's still a lot of time that's going into it, but yeah, people have done far more grueling challenges. I will say, I think I said it before, I'm not the biggest fan of this hunting method. I think it gets a little tedious. Also, it's the fact that you have to run into all the Pokemon to see which one's shiny. And I think that was something people talked about a lot when Sword and Shield first came out. Is that, like, they don't want to imagine how many shinies they've just walked past, because for some reason they didn't make them visible in the overworld. Like, I really don't know why they did that, and then they fixed that in Scarlet and Violet. I don't think it's weird they didn't make them visible. But, yeah. So it makes me think, like, oh, what if I should just run into, like, every Pokemon? Because what if it's shiny and I'll just never know? I love these games. I think they're some of the best Pokemon games out there, but it's some of the best Pokemon games out there. But that is a one big fault they have. And I don't really like Scarlet and Violet all that much, but that's one thing they definitely have over Sword and Shield. I found a full odds shiny in Scarlet and Violet. I have a Psyduck. I was trying to remember what it was. Psyduck, which has an incredible shiny. I'm just kind of desperate to get off this route with these Pokemon. Move on. But I feel like it's not in the spirit of the challenge. I've spent too long on this to quit now. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. It's too focused. Who's your top 5 favorite Pokemon? I wouldn't be able to actually list them in any order, but Bulbasaur is definitely my favorite. Blaziken, I think, yeah, Blaziken, Absol, Espeon, and can't think of a fifth one right now. But those four would definitely be in my top 5. I think the only thing that's set in stone is Blaziken and Bulbasaur being second and first. And also, probably not in my top 5, but in my top 10 somewhere is Mightyena. Just feel the need to point out how much I love that Pokemon. What about you? What are your top 5? I was gonna do a video like that where I did like a top whatever favorite Pokemon, but then I really struggled to actually put them in an order. I'm really bad with ranking things because it's like, oh, but I don't want to put this one above this one because depending on the day, I might prefer this one over this one. Those four are definitely in some order in my top 5. I wanted to back when it was trending and actually recorded it, but I never got around to putting it out. Was that website where you could pick like your favorite Pokemon of every type, every generation, and all that. And I just never ended up. I don't know why I never ended up making that video. But I wanted to do that back when a lot of the big Pokemon YouTubers were doing it. I don't think I even started editing it. I think I just recorded it and then left it, I guess. So when I was in that big table and you got to pick your favourite of each type of each generation. Oh. There we go. Game lagged. Of course it did. think to run away from all the squovette. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, wait. That was close. No, not you, Caterpie. I'm definitely not looking for you. Are we having double stream? As in, like multiple weeks in a row? I was actually planning on for the next few weeks doing a stream every Friday. And potentially a couple bonus streams, I guess, that aren't on Fridays. Because I'll just have a lot more time right now. So I could do. I was planning on. I guess I just don't know when those bonus streams would be, but. But yeah, for the next few weeks, I don't know when I'll stop doing that, but I will be doing a stream every single Friday. At least for the next 5 or so weeks. I would also potentially like to stream other things that aren't just shiny hunting for this challenge, but I don't know what other things I'd stream on this channel. I did recently purchase Detective Pikachu Returns, the Switch game, and I was maybe tempted to stream that, but that would only be if people were interested enough in it, because I've never played it before and I thought it could be fun. That would be alongside the regular shiny hunting streams. Or I would just play it as a video, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Which Pokemon should I use between Venusaur, Zarina, Rico, Lucan, and Rillaboom? For Melanie, I think you kind of want to, like, I don't know, I'm not great with advice, but if you kind of want to maximize the amount of type coverage you have on your team. Sorry, my throat's a bit sore at the moment. So it all depends on their moveset, I guess. Hello, welcome. Oh. And there goes the audio glitched out completely. Yes, I am still looking. I gotta find the shiny eventually. Glad you made a stream. Yay, welcome! Welcome to the stream. There has been no shiny so far, but we keep going, we persevere. I shall bring good luck. Oh, I hope so. If we get the shiny right now, it's all thanks to you. Sometimes I say before a stream if I have a good feeling about getting it today or not. I don't really know about today. I mean, every time I've said, every time I said I've had a good feeling, I haven't gotten it. Every time I've also had a bad feeling, I haven't gotten it. So, I don't know how much that actually helps. Pumpkin says it's going to use the ghost power to get an all Pokemon away, so you get better chance of getting a shiny. Oh, that would be so nice. If all the regular Pokemon can just be scared off. All that remains are shinies. And then I get all of them. No, I'm only looking for one right now. Just one. Thank you, yes, thank you, Pumpkaboo. Bless me with your ghost powers. We want the Black Sheep, best shiny here in my opinion. I mean, I do really like Shiny Wooloo, but I think, I've always said the one I wanted the most is Nickit. I think it's a really nice blue contrasting with the grey. Kind of reminds me of Ninetales' shiny, just a bit darker. And that's one of my dream shinies. Although I was talking to one of my friends and she said she thought the best shiny was Wooloo, so... No, not Squobert. Honestly, I'll be happy with anything. I'll just be happy with a shiny. Not Swobet though. I don't like that shiny. There we go. Phantom is the best. I really love that line of Pokemon. Trevenant is on my, like, dream shinies list. It's such a cool shiny. Phantom is so cute as well. So little and cute. We need to start a Phantom and Pumpkaboo for Pokedachi campaign. Well, I yesterday, as of like when I'm streaming this right now, yesterday I started recording the next Pokedachi. I had to stop halfway through because I had plans with a friend, so I started recording it, and I already have my list of Pokemon to add. And Pumpkin wasn't on my list to add, but Phantom definitely was. Not to spoil anything about that episode, but you know. I think I was gonna record the rest of it tomorrow. Or I could do it after the stream. The only issue with that is once it hits like 5 o'clock, the game gets really dark and yes, in the next episode I'm gonna be making 5 Miis. But I had to stop after getting I only got to make 2 before I stopped to do something with my friend, but I could literally go make the other 3 right after the stream. Hello, welcome back. Still no shiny. So now you must have Cofagrigus for Pokedachi campaign. I don't even think I'd know how to begin making that. I mean, all the Pokemon that are in there so far are kind of like either animals I've turned more human or humanoid Pokemon already. I don't even know how I'd make object Pokemon. Oh, I think I'd have to get very creative with that. When I like make Miis for my own island that I'm doing off camera because I love that game, I try and minimize the amount of face paint I use as much as possible because I actually prefer the Miis looking like Miis. Like, I see people make these hyper realistic Miis. It's like, yeah, they look really cool, but they don't look like Miis anymore. I have a love-hate relationship with those kind of Miis. I think, yeah, they look cool. Yeah, that probably took you absolutely forever to do and make look good. But I feel like it separates them too far from Miis. And not that I could make anything like that anyway, but I wouldn't want to. Like, if I give my Mii's face paint, I try and keep it as minimal as possible. It's like just for little details, or if I can't get a certain feature right just using the Mii Maker. Like, I added a character who has completely black eyes, but I wanted to give them an eye shape, so I just painted those ones on, but I don't know. The really realistic ones kind of freak me out a bit. I don't know. I like going back to my roots. I remember trying to make animals on original Tomodachi Life, or I guess the Tomodachi Life that was on the DS. Trying to make animals was just really odd. On my old island on my DS, I have like a humanized Mii I made of my dog, and it looks so weird. Like, I just made him a person, and it looks really wrong. And then in Living the Dream, you can at least attempt to make it look like an animal. I made my cat in Tomodachi Life. It looks really weird, but I think it's like it's weird and freaky in a cute way, so yeah. And I mean, I made him as a Mii, and he lives on the island as a Mii. That is certainly something. I mean, oh god, my throat, sorry. If I had to get any Pokemon kind of permanently etched onto me, it wouldn't be those two, but to each their own. I mean, obviously, if I had to get if I was to get a tattoo of any Pokemon, I know exactly what it would be, so... It seems like you have this very, very planned out. My favourite Pokemon are Phantom, Cofagrigus, and Zygarde. Clearly I'm a Gen 6 fan. I feel like a lot of my favourites are from... I think Gen 3 and 5? Because Gen 5, like Pokemon Black, was my first ever Pokemon game. And I remember watching my older siblings play, I think we had Sapphire and Emerald. Maybe Ruby as well, but we definitely had Sapphire and Emerald. Did we even have Emerald? We definitely had Sapphire. And watching my older siblings play it. So I think Gen 3 and 5 are kind of just where my biases lie, specifically Gen 5. And I know Gen 5 is a very, very hated generation. And maybe it's just nostalgia for me, but I could never understand that. I remember me and my siblings watching the Gen 5 anime together, or the black and white anime. And I have so many good memories of it. Of the games, of all of it. I could never hate Gen 5. It is far too important to me. Like, my first ever Pokemon was a Snivy. I named her Ivy very, very creatively, I know. And Snivy is still up there in, my top 5 favourite starters. Probably 3rd or 4th. It's fighting for 3rd place with Piplup. Yeah, I see a lot of people complaining about Gen 5 and how they don't like the Pokemon. It's like, I love most of the Pokemon introduced in Gen 5. The first game I got was Leaf Green, but my idiot child brain was somewhere. Yeah. Although Pokemon Black was my first game, Leaf Green is the game I know the best because I've played through it a lot of times. My brother makes fun of me for how often I've played Leaf Green. It's not that often, I wouldn't think. Whenever I'm like, oh, I think I want to do a new Pokemon challenge, he's like, oh, you did it in Leaf Green. He thinks he's very funny. I actually do have another Pokemon challenge planned to do later. I won't spoil what it is because I kind of came up with this challenge, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not going to spoil what it is, but I'm going to be doing it in Platinum. More details on that to come later because I'm kind of focusing on this challenge right now. Although I will say I might start that Platinum one after I've finished the Pokédachi series. Because I don't want to focus on too many series at once. When I was 3.5, I threw my friend's copy of Pokemon Red into a puddle. Why did you do that? What did that copy of Pokemon Red ever do to you? Three, 4, and 6 have the best new Pokemon in my opinion. Gen 5 and 7 close by. Yeah, Gen 7 is another one that gets a lot of hate. That I also don't really get because I think Sun and Moon are great games. I think a lot of it stems from people not liking the anime, though. And I remember. Oh, no, not fight. I think it was in... I think it might have been in lockdown or around then. I think I binged like all of the Sun and Moon anime in like a few weeks or something. And I really like it. I think it's good. I think I did the same with X and Y. But I think that might have been pre-lockdown actually. Yeah, I think Gen 5 and 7 get really, really overly hated. So does Gen 8, actually. I think Gen 9 is deserving of hate. I'm really, really not a fan of Gen 9. One Pokemon stuck out to me from Scarlet and Violet, and that's it. In pretty much every other generation, I could pick you out at least 10 Pokemon that I love. Gen 9, I can pick out one. Makes me kind of worry for Gen 10, but at the same time, I'm desperate to know more about it. Gen 9 story is good, but everything else should be criticised into the ground until an earthquake happens. I mean, if I'm being honest, I wasn't invested in the story, in any of the stories apart from, and this shows how much I didn't care, the guy and his dog. That's the only one I, like, even half cared about. Before ZA came out, because I think ZA is fantastic, I hadn't really fully enjoyed a new Pokemon game since Sword and Shield. And then ZA came out and I played a disgusting amount of it in a very short time. I think ZA is great. It's such a fun game. I haven't played enough of Legends Arceus yet. I was doing a series of it on this channel, and then I got distracted with Pokédachi, and I don't know if I'll return to doing more Legends Arceus. It depends if people would be interested in seeing that. If they would be, I'll go back to doing it. But if not, I'll probably finish it off camera. I'm not sure yet. Winds and Weirds is one I'm excited for. If it's a better version of Gen 9, it'll be great. I hope so. I am very, I guess, I don't know what the right word is. I don't have a Switch 2, and I know those games are meant to be Switch 2 exclusives. So, I'm really hoping I can get my hands on a Switch 2 before they come out. I mean, that and, Winds and Waves, and I really want to play Pokédachi. Not Pokédachi, Pokopia. I'm doing Pokédachi, that's my series. Pokopia. I plan to, if I ever actually get around to getting Switch 2 and playing Pokopia, I was going to do a stream of my first time playing it. Kind of just see how much I could get into it in one stream. Because when Pokopia was like the trending game I was seeing everywhere, I was so jealous of people who were playing it. I was so jealous. And then Tomodachi Life came out and everyone just stopped talking about Pokopia. But it never stopped me wanting to play it. I think Tomodachi Life was able to kind of scratch that itch for me, but I don't think it would be the same as if I were to play Pokopia. Honestly, it all depends on if and when I get a Switch 2. I find it, I guess, kind of weird that they released Pokopia on only the Switch 2 and then Tomodachi Life on Switch 1 and 2. But then I also saw a lot of people saying they bought a Switch 2 just to play Pokopia, so it probably made Nintendo a lot, and I mean a lot of money. So yeah, I have like multiple games I'd want to stream on this channel. Pokopia is one of them. And, like I said earlier, the other is Detective Pikachu Returns. But I don't know if I want to do that as a stream or as a video. Although I could do both. I could stream it and then turn the stream into a video, but that depends. I might do a community post asking about it. Every evolution ranked. Okay. Number 8, Flareon. 7... Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. 7, Umbreon. 6, Jolteon. 8, Espeon. Okay. I mean, Espeon is by far my favourite evolution. But I don't think I'll be able to rank them. I don't dislike it. No, not fight. I don't dislike any of the evolutions. I think they're all pretty good Pokemon. There are some I just kind of care about less. Nuzlocking Leaf Green on stream tomorrow. Ooh! Oh, good luck! Oh my god. As someone who has Nuzlocked a Gen 3 game, I mean, I've only ever Nuzlocked a Gen 3 game, and I'm not very good at playing Pokemon. Like, I don't care much at all for battling and stuff. I have a friend, and he is super into competitive battling. And he was showing me some of the stuff he was doing. He was like, "Oh yeah, this. I use this strategy." I was just like, "Oh, yeah, I have absolutely no idea what you've just told me." Competitive battling is not my thing. I'm a very, very casual Pokemon player. Like, I like collecting the Pokemon. I like getting shinies. I battle pretty much only for the story. Or, like, only to progress the game. And that's it. I watched him do some competitive battles once, and all went over my head. I don't really know the statistics and such of of Pokemon. I know the type matchups, and I've been fine with that for most of my life. That's how watching Wolfie VGC sounds like. I don't get half the stuff they talk about. Like, oh yeah, if you use this strategy with this ability and this item combined with this move, and I got lost about 10 minutes ago. And also for a time, pretty sure my brother got quite into competitive battling, but he would, he'd show me, oh yeah, I bred this Pokemon specifically to get this nature and this moveset. I was like, huh? Well, I don't even know what half the natures do. They probably make my Pokemon significantly worse, but I don't care enough to do anything about it. I've done three Pokemon challenges on my channel. I did the Bulbasaur only one, I did the no catching one, and I did the Emerald Nuzlocke. This is the fourth one I'm doing. I have another one planned. I do all these challenges. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just make it up. Oh, I actually have another challenge planned, but that I'm literally in the middle of doing. Not off camera because I'm recording it, but it's all going to be in one video. But I should probably keep that one a secret, because that is very far from coming out into a video. Oh, that won't be here for a while. Leafeon is the best evolution in my eyes. I feel like Leafeon and Glaceon are quite overlooked in terms of the evolutions, and it probably means I'd rank them lower just because I don't have as much fondness for them. Like Espeon is my favourite. I really love Sylveon, Umbreon, probably Vaporeon, which I think are probably the four most popular ones. But actually, maybe less so Espeon. I have a little Espeon figure that I bought on holiday. I thought it was really cute. Nature's raising lower certain stats depending on which one. Yeah, the thing is, I know what they do, I don't know how you use them effectively. I know certain Pokemon, it's like, oh, this one is a physical attacker, so you should aim to get one with a nature that raises its attack. But again, I've just never cared about that. I don't know, if you were to put any of the Pokemon I have on my teams into a competitive setting, they'd probably suck, but I never actually tried to make them good. I don't know, competitive battling just doesn't sound fun to me. But I can also see why people would like it. Glaceon OP and Zeo. I wouldn't know. I am using an evolution. I don't know why I said it like that. Evolution. I am using an evolution on my team in ZA. But it's an Umbreon, so. Oh man, all this talk of ZA is making me really want to play. ZA is so good. Like, it is such a fun game. I'd be really excited to see if they did another Legends game, what they would make the starter choices. Because they had, what, Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Rowlet, and then Chikorita, Tepig, oh, Totodile. I would love to see what other ones they add. I found it really hard to actually make a choice when I was playing ZA. When I booted up for the first time and it was time to pick the starter, I really struggled with which one I wanted to pick. Because I had despite picking Snivy in Pokemon Black, I had an Emboar on my team because my brother, who had Pokemon White, he encouraged me to get Black as my first game because White was his first game. He traded me a Tepig, so I just had a Tepig and a Snivy on my team, which was very fun. So I really loved Tepig. I loved Chikorita because I used it on Soul Silver. And Totodile, I didn't really care much about Totodile before, but I ended up getting a lot of fondness for it after my Nuzlocke. Because I had a Feraligatr on my team who was exceptional. He was definitely MVP for a lot of the fights we were in. But yeah, I really struggled to pick, and then in the end I went with Chikorita, my beloved, and she's now a very strong Meganium who also probably carried my team at a lot of points. Team Chikorita, yeah, Chikorita gets far too much hate. It's such a cute Pokemon as well. Phantom, Frillish, and Litwick. Of that selection, no doubt in my mind I would be picking Litwick. Litwick used to be my favourite Pokemon for a while. And Chandelure is still up there in a lot of my favourites. I have a Chandelure on my Black 2 team. If it was for me for a Legends game, I would choose Gala and go with Snivy, Poplio, and Fennekin. Oh! That would genuinely be such a difficult choice for me. I mean, when I played X, oh, there goes my audio again. When I played X for the first time, I picked Fennekin. But I really, and I still don't really like Delphox all that much, so I kept it a Braixen. And I stopped playing X for a few years and realised, I don't know if I like this game all that much, but then I decided I would trade over all the Pokemon I cared about onto my brother's Y file so he could look after them. And then I restarted the game and picked Chestnut or Chespin. And then I abandoned it after the first gym. Yay. So, never actually fully played that game, but I don't especially care to. But Snivy and Poplio are both starters I really, really, really love. Like, that would genuinely be such a hard decision for me. I think it would depend what other Pokemon were in the game. Or alternatively, I just get someone to trade me the other and I just have both of them. Because I've done that before. What's your starter choice in each game? Ooh. I can go by generation, and then just... yeah, just say them. Gen 1, obviously, Bulbasaur. I don't think there was any doubt that I was going to be picking Bulbasaur. Gen 2, Chikorita. Used one in Soul Silver. Absolutely love it. I really hate that a lot of people don't. It's quite sad. Gen 3, always Torchic. Blaziken is my second favourite Pokemon ever, so I'd definitely pick Torchic. Gen 4, Piplup. By far my favourite of the three. That's one where I'm kind of iffy on the other two starters, but I know for a fact I love Empoleon. Gen 5 is Snivy. I already explained. Pokemon Black was my first ever game. Snivy was my first ever Pokemon. I care about it a lot. Gen 6, like I said, I picked Fennekin the first time round, then ended up picking Chespin when I reset the game. But also I've realised I don't really care enough about any of them. I get, if I were to pick Fennekin again, I'd just not let it evolve into a Delphox. Like, my favourite starter of that bunch probably is Fennekin, but only to its second stage, so I don't know. Gen 7, Poplio. Best one of the three. I absolutely adore my Primarina. Gen 8, Scorbunny. Love Scorbunny. I actually was originally gonna pick Sobble before the game came out, and then I saw the final evolutions, and I really hated Inteleon at first, so I ended up picking Scorbunny instead, and I'm very happy with that decision. I do love Cinderace. Gen 9, I picked Quaxley, just because I like ducks and I didn't care much for the other two. And Gen 10, so far I'm looking like I want to pick Pombon, but it heavily depends on what the final evolutions look like. I beg Game Freak, I beg them, do not make the dog go on two legs. I beg you, just keep it a dog. Just keep it on all fours, please. Because that will probably entirely put me off wanting to pick Pombon. Which would suck, but yeah. Of the three, that's the one I care the most about. Bulbasaur, Chikorita, Torchic, Piplup, Snivy, Brokey, Growlers. Okay. Oh, and then the Legends games. I mean, if you've watched the series I've done on Legends Arceus, I did pick Oshawott, so yeah, Oshawott and Chikorita for the Legends. Sword, I chose Grookey, Shield, Scorbunny, Legends, Tepig. I'm gonna play Starter, Sprigatito. Okay. I forgot about Gen 10, the grass one. Brout. I remember its name. because I really hated it. I watched the reveal trailer with my brother, and I remember going, I hate the grass one, and he said, yeah, I love it, I'm picking that one. So, oh, okay. I don't get that, but sure. Why do we have mostly the same until late gens? Because they're just the best picks, the best opinions, obviously. I chose Litten, I saw its fine evolution, went, nope. Yeah, I probably would have picked Litten had it not turned into Incineroar. I have a deep-seated hatred for Incineroar. Like, they start out with this cute little cat tiger thing. It evolves and it's still a cute cat, a bit muscular, I guess, and then it turns into Incineroar and I just lost all interest. Like, seriously just did not care anymore. And I love cats. I adore cats. I would have picked Litten had it not turned into that. But also, I love Poplio far more. I see a lot of people hating on its middle evolution, Breon. I personally don't get a lot of people say it's a really ugly design. I actually think it's quite cute. A lot of people hate it. I don't get that. I love the entire Poplio line. They're very cute Pokemon. I once robbed a person of an overwhelming golem and let's go. Why? Why did you take it from them? Hang on, I'm just gonna drop. Have we crossed 30? Of course we've crossed 30 hours. We've crossed 31. Oh, goodness me. I'll just save again. I'm not ending the stream again for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. I am not going to be ending the stream here, but I am just going to go take a very quick break. I need to go refill my drink and all that stuff. So, in just a few minutes, I will be right back. So, yeah, see you very, very soon. Won't be long. Hello, hello. I am back. I'm back and ready to get on with the shiny hunting. Wasting absolutely no time, just jump right back into it. We've got a lot more shinies to get than this one, so no, it's all Squirvets. You come here. Wow. Maybe we get a 3-hour stream today. I mean, at the moment, I am feeling like I could go for 3 hours. So I mean, here's hoping I can. That does give us more chance to actually get the shiny, I think. More encounters, I mean. You should read through the lovely things I said while you were gone. Oh dear, what have I come back to? Final evolution should be Pyroar. Black with red stripe Pyroar. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Phantom for Smash. I mean, I don't know how a ghost tree would fare in a fighting game, but that doesn't mean we should stop them trying. I don't think. There should be dog bagels called beagles. Someone hired it. I mean, maybe. I do like that, that's good. How would they even make dog bagels? I mean, my dog will eat anything you put in front of him, so I don't think he even needs. He doesn't need dog, but he'll just have them anyway. And yes, that is extremely not good for him. He will just do it anyway. I think I always say at a certain point in the stream, it's like, I really want to go until we get the shiny. It's like, I don't know if that's going to be happening. I love Pichu. What's the point in it when you can easily get Pikachu? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure why they added Pichu. Other than the fact that baby Pokemon were kind of, I guess, the thing of Gen 2, so... And they felt like, well, if anyone's gonna get one, it should be Pikachu. But it's cute and all that. But, I don't know, in general, I think there's not much point in adding pre-evolutions to Pokemon. Like, wouldn't it be so much better if they just got an evolution instead? No, I didn't mean to run into that. Hi, Grubbin. I was trying to get what was next to you. There we go. Oh my god, finally, Rookie D, please. I don't know why I'm suddenly getting recommended a lot of niche Pokemon live streams. I guess I screwed my face to play some Pokemon. Yes, you should. You should always play Pokemon. Pokemon is great. I saw actually I saw I think it was something else. It was like a Reddit thing where someone was like, Pokemon games actually aren't that good. It's just people who are like into the franchise. Like as a game, they're not actually that good. It's like, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know, I think I've been playing Pokemon for so long that like I don't know. Yeah, I saw someone say that they like Pokemon games aren't actually good games. People just like that it's Pokemon. Like, yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, like, I don't think I would ever say, like, oh, this Pokemon game, this is a phenomenal, like, top 50 game of all time. But, like, they're very comfortable games. Like, I mean, minus the Legends games, to an extent, like Sun and Moon, they all follow a pretty similar formula. There's I'd say it's usually not a high-stakes story. Actually, just sometimes it's like the end of the world. But I like that. Yeah, there's not another word I'd use to describe them that's like other than they're just comfortable games. Maybe it is just because it's Pokemon, and that's been, like, practically a lifelong interest of mine, but I don't mind, I guess, if the games themselves aren't these incredible masterpieces. Because they're fun, most of the time. Minus X and Y and Scarlet and Violet, I'll say. Minus those ones. The games are just very fun. And there's nothing wrong with that for me. I look forward to a new Pokemon game releasing. Even if I know it's not going to be the best thing I've ever played in my life. A lot of people miss the animated 2D sprites from Gen 5. I understand why. Yes, like I said earlier, as someone whose first Pokemon game was Pokemon Black, and I have a lot of fondness for Unova and Gen 5, and I have a lot of nostalgia for it, I think, visually, they are some of the best Pokemon games in terms of how they look. I also see a lot of people complaining about, it's like, oh, they don't look good when they move. It's like, I think they do. There's some bits and pieces that maybe, like, if you have a long, spindly piece, like a tail or something, sometimes it gets a bit messed up in the movement. But other than that, they do just look really good. It will never happen. I know for a fact it won't happen. If Pokemon were to ever make Gen 5 remakes, I would love for them to return to pixel art and pixel graphics. Pixel art is and probably always will be my favourite style of video game graphics. There's just something so pleasing about it. And I miss Pokemon games looking like that. I remember the uproar when Pokemon changed to 3D and everyone was saying, "Oh no, they've ruined all the sprites because in the 3D models they just look a bit lifeless." I hate to say, I do agree a lot. I think that was mostly a problem in X and Y, and then they've kind of resaturated the 3D models and kind of given them more life. Not as much as they had pre the 3D era, but pixel art just looks better than 3D. I wholeheartedly agree. The transition to 3D got criticised for being soulless with the idols. But if you think about it, they literally had to do Pokemon and me. That's a crazy amount of effort. Yeah, I do understand that, like, having to model every Pokemon and then model them for different things happening and model them for other things, like, it's a crazy, crazy amount of work. But also, I think, I don't know, I do think it just doesn't look as good. X and Y struggled because it was the first game to do that. And I think, oh whoops, I didn't even run into Skyvet, go away. And I think they improved as time went on. They got more used to it. I still see a lot of people complaining about the graphics, and like in Sword and Shield, especially when that was coming out, we were seeing trailers and gameplay stuff. A lot of people were like, yeah, this just looks awful. It's like, I don't think it does. But also, I don't think Pokemon is known for their, oh my god, look at these visuals. Ah, they're so good. I don't think that's what. Oh, no, I don't want to go into my bag, thank you. I don't think that's what Pokemon is there for. I think what a lot of people complaining about, as well as the idle animations being a bit dead, it was also just like the colours. Because you went from the sprites that were really bright and really saturated and full of life, to then in the 3D they lost a lot of that saturation and colour. Like I said, they've fixed that now. But back when that was first a thing, it was like, oh, you can tell these don't look as nice before. Which is a shame. Why does my whipped cream have mold on it? Excuse me? Huh? How does that get mold on it? What? What did you do? Oh my god. I don't want to be blabbering too much. No. I think these are fun conversations to have. I mean, I don't like X and Y all that much. I don't think they're that good, but I can appreciate that jumping from doing 2D pixel art to doing just 3D was probably an insane amount of work to be doing. I think people were I guess being overly critical, but at the same time, like, as a consumer, I guess you have a right to complain about it, but also I think people weren't considering the amount of work it took. That bird needs to be more yellow and grey. Yes, it does. I would very much appreciate it if it was. It's okay, we can still hold out luck for Wooloo to be a black sheep. I think the reason why people hate Incineroar is because he went from cute cat to scary cat. Yeah, I mean, I hate it because it was a very, very big change to what I was expecting it to be. I'm pretty sure I was gonna pick Litten before I saw what Incineroar looked like, and I decided I did not want it anymore. They need to stop making all like the cats and the dogs and the foxes. They need to stop making them bipedal because I don't like it. Next, we actually designed a new one that's completely flat animated 2D pixels. It'd be weird to see in a 3D environment. Oh! No, I think that would be fun. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to return to pixels for anything, even if it remains in a 3D environment. I would love for them to. I would love nothing more than to have them return to pixel art. But I think they've become so settled now in doing 3D games. I think even maybe for a spin-off, they could try going back to 2D, see how that goes, and if the response to it is good, maybe try it for another game. Oh, no. No, thank you. No, not you, Squovet. Please, go away. You are not what I am looking for. You are, though. Well, not exactly, but you could have been shiny. Oh my god, not again. Oh, I do not want you. Excuse me. God, I gotta avoid them now. The law kind of be like how Porygon is. Since Porygon is created for a computer, it could be the one escaped a retro arcade machine. Oh, the more you're explaining it, the more I really, really like this concept. Maybe like it's kind of like Rotom can inhabit like appliances and stuff. Maybe this Pokemon can like inhabit old game machines or like only old technology. Imagine Mega Roserade. I like Roserade. At one point, and I didn't end up doing it. I'm not sure why. I was planning on doing a video about giving Pokemon Megas. And you all know how long ago I was planning this this video. One of the ones I had on the list was Dragonite. We all know how that came out. I don't like Mega Dragonite all that much. I thought I could avoid it. No. Oh god, there's so many score events. Just be careful not to accidentally run away from a shiny. Oh, don't say that, because I'm absolutely terrified that I will. Like, I'm really scared. I don't know what I'd do if I just did. I think I would quit the challenge at that point. I'm mostly disappointed in the new Megas. The only one I like is Mega Jump. Yeah. I think most of the time, like, you know, I was gonna make this video. I was gonna make a video where I give my opinion on every Mega Pokemon. I don't know if people would care to see that, but I mean, I might just do it anyway. I think some of the new ones they introduced were pretty good, and then the others were just either really underwhelming or just kind of bad. Or do we want Mega Trevenant? When do we want it? Now. I think Trevenant would have a pretty sick Mega. Mega Barbarical looks like it's from a fake leak by a fan. Yeah. To be fair, I hated Barbarical to begin with, and I saw the Mega and I was like, oh, I think I might hate it even more. It's just not it's not a Pokemon I like. Mega Starmie Dex entry says it wants to be more like humans. But this is to understand what to take them over. It's unknown. I thought it was cool. Oh, I hate Mega Starmie. I hate it so much. I saw it, and I was like, oh. No! No. Just no. Absolutely not. Oh. No. Also, when I saw, I really like Malamar. I think Malamar is a really cool Pokemon. I'm not the biggest fan of its Mega. They did weird things with it. Maybe I will make a video talking about all the Megas, but we'll see. I don't like, spoiler alert, I either don't like most of them or don't care for most of them. We can all agree Emble's Mega has a staff that looks like bacon. Oh no. Oh jeez. I remember a lot of people saying that of the 3 starters that got Megas, the only one they liked was Emble. From using it, I've come to really like Mega Meganium. I actually think it's quite good. Mega Pyro is it is such a disappointment. It's like it feels like they did not try with it. Like it feels like they really didn't try. It's quite a lazy design. In terms of at least the other Megas were doing something. That one it felt like a bit nothing. No, oh my. Squovet, no. I feel like I've run into those exclamation marks in Squovets today in this stream more than I have in any other. No, don't fight, just leave. Just run away. Just leave, it's fine. Oh. And the audio bugged out again. Oh, I love when it does that. I feel like they did a missed opportunity with Mega Malamar. They should have made it back upside down like Inkay again. Yeah! That's a better idea than what they ended up doing. Malamar sucks anyway. No, I like Malamar. I just don't like its Mega that much. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? We have hit the 3-hour mark. I can keep, yeah, I feel like I can keep going for a bit. Oh, sucks competitively, yeah. Well, I don't care about competitive viability. I like Pokemon from how they look. If you're not a competitive player, then it doesn't matter. Any Pokemon can be good, you need to know how to use them in a casual playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I saw these things like these Pokemon that suck. It was like, well, I mean, it fully depends how you use them. I think there are certain Pokemon that just based on their stats will struggle more, but like if a Pokemon has bad defense, you might struggle to use it even in a casual playthrough, but there's ways you can get around that. Oh my god, another. Oh, I'm not even meaning to do this. No, go away. Please. Please. Please, I'm just trying to get the Pokemon I actually want, please. I used an Eviolite Skitty in my Omega Ruby playthrough. That's kind of badass. Here, knocked out Drake's Altario and Copycat. Oh my god. Why are the Squirvets hungry? I don't want them. I do not want the Squirvets here. The Squirvets aren't welcome here. If they had a better shiny, maybe they would be. But unfortunately, I don't like it all that much. They are hungry for bird, but I don't even have a bird. If they could guide me. to the shiny bird. I will save the shiny bird from their clutches. Are we okay? It said I got disconnected and I did not notice. Is everything okay again? I don't know what happened there. It just disconnected me. I'm gonna save. Oh, at exactly 32 hours. Oh my god, it's been too long for this. It's working, you're fine. Okay, good. I don't know how. I thought everything was running fine, and then it gave me an alert I got disconnected. Like, oh, whoops. It's done that a couple times before. I'm not sure why it does it, but it's quite an easy fix. I'm not good with technology. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just managed to scrape by with very minimal knowledge. And when I need to troubleshoot something or fix something, I malfunction. I've only been making videos on the internet for 7 years. You'd think I would have gotten used to it by now. Nope. Still don't know half the things that'll go wrong or how to fix them. Speaking of X and Y, I'm playing X right now. Oh, I was just EV training. I'm glad not people know about this channel because it's peaceful to have a few people in chat. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it would be nice if my videos got more, like, recognition, but also doing streams with more than, like, I don't know, 20 people all talking at once, I think I'd get overwhelmed. I don't know, I don't watch live streams very often when they're actually live. I tend to just watch the VOD afterwards, or, like, if they compress it into an edited video, I'll watch it then. Whenever I see it and like the chat's moving so fast half the time you can barely read what's going on, like if I was the one streaming, I would be very, very overwhelmed by that. It's like I wouldn't know what to respond to and what not. I have set a goal for myself though. I would like to try and reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And I think at the pace, if I keep the pace I'm going now, I think I can do that. I don't know. I've got a lot of, I'll have a lot of free time in the coming weeks, so I'll have a lot of time to work on videos, which is what I plan to do. Because usually if I'm on like my regular schedule, it'll be like, I'll have one day set aside to record, and then I'll kind of stay up late editing, because late at night it would be like the only free time I have. So sometimes I'll stay up until like 3 just to finish a video. Now that I got a lot more free time, I can just kind of do it whenever. So hopefully I can get a lot of fun videos out. I made 2,000 accounts. Oh my goodness, that would be dedication. This so far I have a shiny Frogadier. Then it took like 3 soft resets to get a shiny Froakie. Oh my god! Oh my god. That reminds me of the sort of time my brother got really into shiny hunting, and he was showing me like some of the ones he got. He's like, oh yeah, I got this one in like 12 eggs. Oh, and then I got this one in 3 eggs. I was like, huh? Because I was like a few hundred eggs deep into a hunt I was doing at that point. I was like, well, how are you doing so many? He's like, I don't know, I guess I'm just lucky. Like, oh. Not a shiny hunter, I'm way too impatient. I am an incredibly impatient person. Like, I probably wouldn't have been going this long to get the shiny if I wasn't streaming it. Like, genuinely, I think the only reason I have gone I'm still going this long, and I'm gonna say pretty consistently for hunting, is because I'm streaming it. Like, if I do a series on my channel, I feel more inclined to actually finish it, because it's like, well, I'm making it as content, and like, people are watching it. Been subbed to your channel for a month. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. That's so cool. I feel like I've had, I think starting like Pokédachi was I think starting Pokédachi is a really good thing for my channel, because that's kind of when it started getting traction. Like, I had a decent amount of subscribers. I had, well, over 1,000, but, kind of, a lot of my videos wouldn't get the kind of viewing you'd expect from that, just because I had one video that got really popular, and I think a lot of people subscribed from that, and then didn't watch my other content. But I think Pokédachi was a really good, I'm really proud of that series. Like, I love that series. It's one of my favourite series I have on this channel, and it's only been for a few months. It's really fun. It's not something I'd stress myself out over. It's like, when I sit down to record it, it's like, I'm really looking forward to recording it, and I'm always wanting to record more of it. It's from August 2025. I didn't touch a save file for months until about this week. I had that with it was with Ultra Moon. I got a bit into it a few years ago, and then I kind of stopped playing it. And then about a year or so after that, I then sat down and kind of beat the whole game in like practically a few weeks. And then the same with Black 2 as well. I picked my starter, didn't touch it for ages, and then blitzed through absolutely loads of it. Streaming consistently is something I've only done in the past few months. I did a few I did a few live streams here and there before, but this challenge is the only time I've ever actually tried to do it very consistently. So I really like streaming. It's very fun. I enjoy it if I picked a good topic to do. So a lot of the streams I started off with were like Fall Guys streams, but that was before I spoke on stream. So every time, if anyone put anything in chat, I'd have to like type out and respond to it. I don't know how I did that. That's so inconvenient. My shiny Froakie was obtained. Oh, tomorrow's the anniversary. I was about to say the 8th of January. That's not the 8th of January, is it? Ah. It confuses me. Like, whenever I read a date, I have to think about it. It's like, okay, are they doing it day, month, year, or month, day, year? Especially if it's like video games from other countries, I really have to think about it. Well, yeah, so tomorrow's the anniversary, so that is the 1st of August. Yeah, my instinct was to say January. I don't know, to me doing it day, month, year makes so much more sense. But maybe that's just because it's what I'm used to, so... Of course that's what makes more sense to me. I think I'm probably gonna stop at about past, so... I'll say give or take another 10 minutes of the stream. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Go get the Rookie D. Yeah, August 1st. I don't write day month because who even thought of that? Well, I do play day month, but that, like, day month is just very, very typical here. Like, I don't think we would ever use month day. At least I would never consider that we would. Like, I think writing something in month day here would just be it would be really weird. I've always been taught about it as day month. Like, I feel like day month makes more sense because, like, a day is smaller than a month, so it's going up in ascending order. In terms of the, like, size and quantity, how often it would be, like, it would need to be changed. What Gen 1 mon should I hunt? What are some shinies you like? Like, get a list of Gen 1 shinies you think are cool. Maybe put them in a wheel or something. Just spin the wheel and go, okay, I'll go for that one. Can you add Pumpkaboo and Frostless for Halloween? So actually, someone actually did, I'm pretty sure, ask me to do Frostless. It was on my list of ones to add. Not for the episode that will be coming out soon. Not for that one, but I had it on the list for a future time. So I think Frostless will be coming eventually. I don't even know if the series will go on for that long. I mean, I'm probably gonna stop the series once we reach like 70 Miis on the island. It told me I got disconnected again. That's nice. As I was saying, because I don't know if it cut me off, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna say it again. I will probably end the Pokédatch Live series after we've added 70 Miis to the island. Because I genuinely don't think there is much more you can do after that. If anyone has any ideas, if they want me to do anything, but for the most part, yeah, once I've added all the Miis, I think it will just be done from there. I don't know, I feel like it gets boring otherwise. I think the disconnecting may be a sign to stop. I'll run down the route one last time. And then I think that is gonna be it from me today. Like Sand/Gyarados, Venomoth, and Eevee. Well, maybe you could try to get all 3 evolutions as shiny. So that gives you a long-term goal. Like a long-term goal of, instead of just looking for the 1 shiny, we'll get the 3. I also think I really like Gyarados and Venomoth's shinies, so I don't know, maybe you could go for those. Oh no, oh my god. Hi, Casper. 1 in 4,096 full odds plus shiny charm. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of me doing this challenge is to try and beat the whole game only using shiny Pokemon, so I kind of have to start off with nothing, which is what I currently have. Okay, I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna leave, and I will end off the stream for today. Hop has been stood there forever. Just waiting. Every so often he sees me come back and forth up to the Pokemon Center, run in, and then leave again. Okay, nearly 32.5 hours. Wow, I'm paranoid. I just like to save it a few times. Just because. Really sucks how Gen 8 shiny all at the starters. Yeah, I would have shiny hunted to get, or I would have soft reset to get a shiny Sobble. But I may or may not try and Masuda method it later if I can get my hands on a foreign Ditto. Which I could just ask if my brother would lend me one for the challenge. I'd have to keep in mind. Will you stream next week? Yes. I will say yes now because I don't think I'm doing anything next Friday, so I should be able to stream. And I will aim for doing another 3-hour stream. And maybe we'll get the shiny. Who knows? Yeah. Well, that is going to be it from me today. Yes, next week, 3 PM GMT. We'll be doing another shiny hunting stream. We're gonna get it soon. Trust me. 32 hours. That will not stop me. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I will see you again next week. Goodbye.